Hey guys, so this is the Black & Decker blender that they just came out with, the XL Blast. Comes with a nice little cover, like a sock or like a thing for like a beer bottle that keeps it kind of insulated and kind of doesn't get all, when you're blending drinks and stuff, you get all the chunks and all this weird looking stuff in there and the fruit, and maybe it's kind of an eyesore, maybe not, but this kind of goes on, and then through the window you can see how much level is in there. Fairly standard settings. I mean, you can't get too much with a blender other than speeds, pulse, auto stop. At the top here you have this lid that's removable, but it's really stuck in there. But it's really nice because it has super heavy duty silicone kind of rubber, so should for the most part avoid any spills or whatnot. A lot of blender lids, they just have a plastic that sits on top, or it's kind of loose, right? And then this is pretty cool where you can kind of control the flow, because it'll almost stay depending on where you set it, or you can put it down. It's not airtight because you have this gap here, but for the most part, definitely an improvement over traditional blenders. You have your device that you use here to pack stuff down or open it, and while it's blending, drop stuff in. So this, when you put it in, will lock, so now it can't come out, which is great. It doesn't sit. You have the measurements on the side, as you can see through the window there. Interesting enough, it has these ridges in here that looks like it locks in place right there, but as far as we could tell, you can't twist it in, or it doesn't lock. It just kind of sits. So I'm not sure if that's for other attachments or whatnot, and kind of put it in different ways depending on, if you have something in the way, it doesn't lock in one particular direction. And the really nice thing that not a lot of companies are doing, but on the bottom, a lot of the cord management stuff it doesn't go too deep. This goes really deep in it. So a lot of times when they do this cord management stuff, it pretty much falls out right away because it's only like an inch deep all around, but you can shove the cord way up there. Really good cord management. So for the most part, the Black & Decker stuff I've seen and worked with, Black & Decker overall very mediocre, not an industry leader. It's kind of up there with Stanley and kind of, it's not their high end. Like the high end of Stanley would be like DeWalt, or I'm not sure if I got those backwards, but Black & Decker. And so I mean, but this is much different. I'm not used to seeing such a polished and finished product from Black & Decker. I'm not sure if they're trying to go more into the high quality space as opposed to their mediocre entry level for a reasonable price space that they've historically gone 20-30 years. But yeah, really digging this this new XL Blast blender. Reasonably priced. I think it's under $100, and very powerful as well. Thanks.